My girlfriend's friends convinced her I was cheating with zero evidence. She believed them over me. Then they admitted, we made it up because we wanted to see if she'd choose us. I replied, she did. When I showed her the recording of their confession, and she begged to explain. I, 29 male, just got dumped by my girlfriend Rebecca, 27, of 2 years because her psycho friends convinced her I was cheating. Spoiler alert, I wasn't. Not even close, but she believed them anyway, without ever actually asking me for real proof. We met at work, different departments, so no drama there. Things were good. Really good. I thought we were solid. Then her friends decided to play some sick game, and now here we are. Her friend group is 3 women who should come with warning labels. Vanessa, 28, the ringleader, been through more relationships than I've had hot meals, always has some crisis going on. Brittany, 26, engaged for 5 years but keeps pushing back the wedding, which should have told me something. And Madison, 29, recently divorced and apparently determined to make everyone else as miserable as she is. These 3 do everything together. Brunch every week, constant group chat, trips every few months. I never had issues with it. I've got my own friends, my own life. Seemed healthy. But like 6 months ago, things changed. Started with little comments. Working late again? When I had a deadline. Must be nice to have so much freedom when I'd watch football at my buddy's place. Rebecca would laugh, but I noticed she started asking more questions. Where was I? Who was there? Can I send a pic? I did. Sent pics, answered everything. Figured she was just being curious. Should have known better. Couple weeks ago she came home from brunch looking weird. Said we needed to talk. Asked me straight up if I was seeing someone else. What? No. Why would you think that? The girls notice stuff. You're on your phone a lot. You smell different sometimes. I actually laughed. I'm on my phone for work emails, and I work in an office with like 30 people, half are women. That's probably what you're smelling. She didn't look convinced, but dropped it. Thought that was the end. It wasn't. Few days later I came home and she was crying on the couch. My stomach dropped hard. What happened? Just tell me the truth, please. About what? Vanessa saw you at the Italian place downtown with another woman. You were holding her hand. My brain froze for a second. Italian place? Then I got it. That was my sister. Lindsay was in town for 2 days. I literally texted you from the restaurant. Pulled out my phone, showed her the messages. See? Dinner with Lindsay before her flight. You sent back a heart emoji. Rebecca looked at the texts, then at me. Vanessa said you were holding hands. That's not normal. We were looking at engagement rings on her phone. She wanted my opinion for her boyfriend. Rebecca, you've met Lindsay. Call her right now. She didn't call. The girls think you're manipulating me, that you have answers for everything because you're practiced at lying. That's when I got pissed. The girls? I just showed you proof it was my sister. Why are you believing them over me? They care about me. They don't want me hurt. I'm not hurting you. They are. We fought for an hour. She kept saying I was defensive, that guilty people get angry. I kept saying innocent people also get angry when accused of things they didn't do. We went to bed mad. Next morning text, need space to think. Staying with Vanessa for a few days. Space, the death sentence. I tried calling. She texted back saying she needed time with the girls. 3 days of nothing. Then she called. I can't do this anymore. I can't be with someone I don't trust. Rebecca, I've never given you a reason not to trust me. That's what cheaters say. The girls helped me see the patterns. I deserve better. She hung up. Blocked me on everything. I was destroyed. 2 years gone because her friends decided to play detective with zero actual evidence. Spent the next day in a fog. Barely functioned at work. My buddy Trevor came over that night with beer and let me vent for hours. Those friends are toxic as hell, he said. Always thought so. I don't get why she'd believe them. Because they've been in her ear for months. That's what manipulative people do. Next morning I got a call from a number I didn't know. Almost ignored it. Hello? Hey, this Noah? Guy's voice. Yeah, who's this? Derek. Brittany's fiancé. We met at that barbecue last year. Oh yeah, what's up? Listen, I need to tell you something about Rebecca. My heart started pounding. Okay? Brittany came home wasted last night from Vanessa's. She was laughing with Madison on the phone. About you and Rebecca. What about us? Dude, they admitted they made it all up. The cheating thing. They wanted to see if Rebecca would choose them over you, like some loyalty test, and she did, so they won. I couldn't breathe. What? Made up the story about seeing you with another woman. The perfume thing, all of it. Been planning it for months. I recorded some of what Brittany said because honestly, I'm disgusted. Think you should have it. Can you send that? Yeah, texting it now. Look man, I'm sorry. This is messed up. I'm actually questioning my whole engagement now. Like if Brittany can do this to her best friend's relationship. He sent the audio file. I listened on speaker. Brittany's voice drunk but clear. And she actually believed us. Like no questions. We didn't even have to try that hard. Madison threw the phone. When Vanessa said she saw him at the restaurant, I thought for sure Rebecca would call his sister. But nope. Brittany laughing. Because we set it up for months. All those comments about him being shady. By the time we dropped the restaurant story, she was primed to believe anything. Best part? Now she's free and has more time for us. Win-win. Vanessa's a genius. She said we needed to test if Rebecca would choose us or him. She chose us. That's real friendship. 3 minutes of them laughing about it, making fun of my confused face, joking about how I'd try to defend myself. I listened 5 times, got angrier each time. Trevor came back over. I played it for him. Holy hell, that's psycho behavior. I need to show Rebecca. You think she'll care? She already picked them. She picked them based on lies. She deserves to know. Then what? You take her back after she didn't trust you? I didn't answer that. Texted Rebecca from Trevor's phone. It's Noah. Have something you need to hear about Vanessa, Brittany, and Madison. Meet me at the coffee shop by your office tomorrow morning or I'll send it to your work email. Hour later, unknown number called. What do you want, Noah? To show you something. Coffee shop tomorrow? Pause. Fine, but only so you'll leave me alone. Deal. Next morning I got there early. Ordered coffee I didn't drink. Sat in the back. Rebecca walked in looking exhausted. Didn't even get coffee, just sat down. Make this quick. I pressed play on the recording, watched her face go through every emotion. Confusion, recognition, shock, then something else. When it finished, she stared at the table. That can't be real. Derek recorded it. Brittany's fiancé called me because he was disgusted. Maybe it's out of context. What context makes that okay? She didn't answer. Rebecca, they admitted they made everything up. The cheating, the perfume, the restaurant. All fake. They wanted to test if you'd choose them over me. Congrats, you passed their test. They wouldn't do that. They're my friends. They were protecting me. From what? A guy who loved you and never gave you a single real reason not to trust him? Her eyes filled up. I don't know what to believe. Believe the evidence. I showed you proof the woman was my sister. I've never hidden my phone. Never done anything suspicious. But one word from them and you threw away 2 years without even a real conversation. I'm sorry, she whispered. I thought they had my best interests. Their entertainment, you mean? She flinched. Let me talk to them. There has to be an explanation. Sure, go ahead. I'll wait. She left. I sat there another hour just thinking. Did I even want her back? She'd picked her friends over me with zero proof. That hurt worse than the breakup. That night she called, unblocked me to call. You were right. I confronted them. Vanessa tried to deny at first, said Derek misunderstood. So I called Derek myself. Then I confronted all 3 of them. And Vanessa admitted it, said it wasn't supposed to go this far, that it started as a joke to see how you'd react. Then it spiraled. A joke. That's what she said. Brittany cried, said she felt terrible. Madison said she thought you were controlling anyway, and I was better off. I almost laughed. Controlling? I never once told you not to hang with them, even though they've been poisoned from day one. I know. I see that now. Noah, I'm so sorry. I should have trusted you. I should have believed you when you had proof. Yeah, you should have. Can we fix this? I want to fix this. I ended things with all 3. Told them I never want to hear from them again. I choose you. I should have chosen you from the start. That's when the real anger hit. Cold anger. You choose me now? After they admitted it? Rebecca, you didn't trust me when it mattered. You believed lies over evidence because your friends said so. That's not love. That's not even respect. I made a mistake. People make mistakes. This wasn't a mistake. You chose to believe I was cheating with zero proof. You chose to end us over text instead of talking. You chose them over me for months. The only reason you're choosing me now is because you got caught. That's not fair, isn't it? If Derek hadn't called, you'd still think I cheated. You'd still be with your friends laughing about how they saved you. I'd still be the bad guy. She was crying. Please, Noah. I love you. I messed up. Let me make it right. I don't know if you can. Hung up. Should have felt bad. I didn't. Next day her mom called me. Didn't even know she had my number. Noah, Rebecca told me what happened. Those girls sound horrible. They are. But she apologized. She wants to work things out. You need to forgive her. Need to? She made a mistake, but she's owning it. That's what matters. You can't throw away 2 years over one bad decision. If your husband accused you of cheating, believed his friends over you with zero evidence, and dumped you over text, would you just forgive and forget? Silence. That's different. How? Rebecca's sensitive. She's been hurt before. She was protecting herself. By destroying our relationship based on lies, you're being very cold. I'm being realistic. Your daughter chose to believe a made-up story over the person she claimed to love. That's poor judgment. She gasped. How dare you? Facts. Now excuse me. Hung up. Blocked her number. That night, text from unknown number. Vanessa. You must feel real good, turning Rebecca against her friends. We've been there since college. You've been around 2 years. Who really cares about her? I replied. People who care don't sabotage relationships for fun. Lose this number. 10 minutes later, different number. Brittany. Derek and I are fighting because of you. You couldn't just accept you and Rebecca weren't meant to be. Had to blow up my relationship too. Your relationship is imploding because your fiancé realized you're a manipulative psycho. That's on you. Then Madison. Rebecca's better off without you anyway. She was always too good for you. Didn't respond to that one. Next morning, Rebecca showed up at my apartment. I'd been up for an hour, scrolling jobs because suddenly I wanted to be anywhere else. Knock, knock, knock. Look through the peephole. Her. Open the door. What do you want? Can I come in? Please? Against my better judgment, let her in. She looked awful. I've been thinking about what you said. You're right. I didn't trust you. I'm sorry. Okay. Is that all you're going to say? What do you want me to say? You're sorry? Great. Doesn't change anything. I want you to understand I was scared. My ex cheated. I had trust issues. Then my friends kept saying things and I believed them because it confirmed my fears. So your trauma is an excuse? It's not an excuse, it's an explanation. Same thing right now. She started crying. Why are you being so mean? Mean? I'm being honest. You want me to say it's fine you believe lies about me? That it's okay you threw us away because you were scared? Not happening. I ended things with them. Told them off. What more do you want? I want you to understand that cutting them off doesn't fix what you did to me. You still chose them. You still didn't trust me. You still believed I was capable of cheating without real evidence. That's who you showed me you are. People can change, can they? A week ago you were convinced I was a cheater. Now I'm your soulmate. Which Rebecca should I believe? No answer, just tears. You should go. Noah, please, I need space. That's what you said, right? Now I need it, from you, from all of this. Leave. She left. I locked the door and just stood there. Trevor called later. How you holding up? I don't know. Part of me wants to take her back. Part of me never wants to see her again. Which part is louder? The angry part. Good, stay angry. She chose chaos over you. Next week was when things got properly insane. Got to work and my boss Rachel called me in. She looked uncomfortable. Noah, need to ask you something. Did something happen between you and Rebecca from accounting? My stomach dropped. We broke up last week. Why? Got an email over the weekend claiming you're harassing her, creating hostile work environment, using your position to intimidate her. What the hell? That's completely false. Different departments, barely seen her since the breakup. Haven't contacted her except when she reached out first. Rachel nodded. Figured it was garbage, but HR makes me investigate. Have proof? Showed her my phone. Only conversations were Rebecca reaching out, me barely responding. Forward these to me. Between us, this looks like someone causing problems. I'll handle HR, but keep distance from her at work. Already was. That afternoon found out who sent it. Madison works in the building. Different company, couple floors up. Used fake email but mentioned enough specific details HR tracked it to her building IP. Rachel called me back. Person who sent this isn't even employed here. We're pursuing trespassing charges for using our Wi-Fi to harass employees. Thought you should know. Thank you. Thank you for documenting things. Makes my job easier. That night Derek called again. Heads up, Brittany and I are done. Called off the engagement. She's losing it and blaming you and Rebecca. How's this my fault? In her head, if you'd stayed broken up quietly, none of this would have happened. She's telling everyone you're vindictive. Just wanted you to know in case she tries anything. Appreciate it. How you doing? Honestly, relieved. Had doubts for years. This made it clear who she really is. Couple days later, Rebecca texted, "Need to talk. Can you meet after work? Don't think that's a good idea. Please. Have something to show you." Against every instinct, I agreed. Met at a park. She looked better, more put together. Thanks for meeting. What did you want? She showed me her phone, screenshots, group chat between her and the three of them going back months. It was worse than I thought. Vanessa, give it 3 months before he cheats. All guys do. Brittany, Rebecca deserves better than him. He's boring. Madison, we should test him. See if he's really committed. Vanessa, ooh, I like that. How? The messages went on, detailed plans to make me look suspicious. Madison literally wore strong perfume to a work event we all attended, then stood close to me in the elevator. Vanessa planned the restaurant's sighting, admitted in the messages she never actually saw me, just saw my Instagram story with my sister, and gambled Rebecca wouldn't verify. Found these yesterday, Rebecca said quietly. Went through the entire chat after everything came out. They've been plotting since we hit 1 year. Why are you showing me? So you understand. I see how they manipulated me, how they planted seeds until I believed anything they said. But I also see I let them. I should have trusted you. I looked through the screenshots. Hundreds of messages. Every date we went on, every time I didn't text back immediately, every normal thing spun into something suspicious. They're sick. I know, and I was an idiot. We sat quiet for a bit. I can't just get back together, I said. You get that? I know. Even with all this proof they manipulated you, you still made the choice to believe them. That's going to take time to get past, if I even can. I understand. I just needed you to know I see it now. Everything I did wrong. That's good. Is there any chance in the future we could try again? I wanted to say no, couldn't get the words out. I don't know. Right now I don't trust you either. You broke my trust. That doesn't just fix itself. She nodded, crying. I understand. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Really sorry. Not because I got caught, but because I hurt you, someone who never deserved it. After she left, sat in my car for an hour. Next day, Vanessa went scorched earth on social media. Posted, friendly reminder that men who isolate women from their friends are abusive. If he makes you choose between him and your girls, that's a red flag. Protect each other. Comments were wild. Half agreed, half who knew the story called her out. Rebecca responded publicly. Friendly reminder that friends who lie about your boyfriend cheating to test your loyalty aren't friends, they're bullies. I chose wrong. I didn't respond to any of it. Just watched from the sidelines. Then Brittany's mom got involved, called me. Is this Noah? Yes. This is Helen, Brittany's mother. You've been spreading lies about my daughter. Haven't spread anything. Been pretty quiet actually. Derek broke up with her because of you. She had a breakdown. She's on medication. Ma'am, Derek broke up with her because she admitted to sabotaging someone's relationship for fun. That's on her. She made a mistake. She's young. She's 26, old enough to know lying and manipulation are wrong. You and that Rebecca girl are ruining her life. She lost her fiancé, her friends won't talk to her, she's depressed. Those are consequences of her actions, not mine. Someone needs to take responsibility. Someone is. Your daughter. Through consequences. She called me creative names and hung up. Texted Derek, got a call from Brittany's mom. Yeah. Called me too. Told me I was throwing away love of my life over girl drama. Told her if that's what she thinks this is, I see where Brittany gets it from. That weekend stayed home. Needed a break from the circus. Until evening when Rebecca called. Don't hang up. Just listen. Listening. Vanessa showed up at my apartment today, tried to apologize, said she wanted what was best for me and got carried away, that she misses me and wants to fix our friendship. What'd you say? Told her to get lost. Then Madison showed up an hour later with the same speech. Then Brittany, like they coordinated it. Probably did. Thing is, they're not actually sorry. They're sorry they got caught. Sorry there are consequences. But they kept justifying it, saying you were probably going to cheat eventually, that they were speeding up the inevitable, that I should thank them for showing me who you really are before we got married or had kids. My blood pressure spiked. That's insane. I know, worst part, a month ago I might have believed them, might have let them convince me this was your fault, but now I see it, how they twist everything, make themselves victims, can't take responsibility. Welcome to reality. I know I don't deserve forgiveness, but I'm asking anyway, not to get back together. Just forgive me, so we can both move forward. I thought about it. I don't know if I can forgive you yet, but I can accept you were manipulated. That they're good at it, that you fell for it because they're your friends. Doesn't make what you did okay, but makes it understandable. That's fair. But Rebecca, if we were ever going to try again, and I'm not saying we are, you'd need to prove you've changed, that you won't believe the next person who tells you I'm doing something wrong without proof. I understand. After we hung up, Trevor came over with pizza. What are you gonna do? About Rebecca? Yeah. Nothing right now. Let her work on herself. Let me heal, see what happens. Very mature of you. Or very stupid. We'll see. It's been 3 months since everything exploded. Final update since people keep asking. The friends, Vanessa, Brittany, and Madison tried one last move about a month after everything. Showed up at my building together demanding to talk. I wasn't home, was on a weekend trip with Trevor and some friends, but my neighbor Amanda texted. 3 women in the lobby asking for you. They look upset. Want me to call security? Yes, tell them I'm not interested. Security kicked them out. They tried waiting in the parking lot, but the building manager said they were trespassing, would call cops. They left. Vanessa sent one final message from a new number. You're gonna regret this. Karma's coming. Forwarded it to police for documentation. Officer said it wasn't quite a threat, but good to have on record. Said if they showed up again, I could get a restraining order. They didn't. Through mutual friends who saw through their garbage, heard their friend group imploded. Madison moved to a different state. Derek is dating someone new and happy. Vanessa tried the same manipulation on another friend's boyfriend. That friend believed her at first, but the boyfriend had proof. When Vanessa's lie fell apart, she lost the rest of her social circle. Natural consequences. As for Rebecca and me, she kept her distance like I asked. We'd text occasionally. Nothing serious. How's work? Good you? That kind of thing. About 2 months after everything, she asked if I wanted coffee. Just coffee, as friends. I said yes. Met at a different coffee shop. She looked different. Not physically, but how she carried herself. More grounded. How are you? Better you? Getting there. We talked for 2 hours, about what happened, what we learned. She didn't ask to get back together. Didn't push. Just talked. I know I messed up. I know I hurt you in a way that might not be fixable. Not asking you to forget. Just want you to know I'm different now. Or trying to be. I can see that. We started hanging out occasionally. Coffee once a week, then more often. Went to a movie. Got dinner. Nothing romantic. Genuinely just rebuilding. About 3 weeks ago, she asked if we could try again. Take it slow, date properly, see if we could get back what we had. I wanted to say yes immediately, but I didn't. Need to think about it. Not because I don't care, but because I need to be sure I can actually trust you again, that this isn't just me wanting things back how they were. She understood. Said, take all the time I needed. I talked to Trevor, talked to my sister, thought about it hard. Last week I gave her my answer. We're trying again. Slow. Real boundaries this time. If she doubts me, she talks to me directly first. If someone tells her something about me, she verifies with me before believing it. And if I feel like she's not trusting me, I say something instead of letting it build. It's not perfect. Some days I'm still angry about what she did. Some days she still feels guilty. But we're working through it. Is it gonna work? Don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But here's what I do know. Rebecca owned her mistakes. Cut out the toxic people. Actually changed, not just said she would. Doesn't erase what happened. Doesn't make it hurt less. But makes me willing to try. As for the bigger lesson, trust your gut. If someone's friends are actively sabotaging your relationship, that's a red flag about the friends and your partner's judgment. Good friends want you happy. They don't create schemes to test loyalty. And if someone believes lies about you without giving you a fair chance to defend yourself, that tells you everything about how much they trust you. Rebecca learned that the hard way. Almost lost me forever because she chose manipulation over truth. I'm giving her a second chance, not because I'm desperate, but because people can actually change when they put in real work. And she has. One last thing, Derek reached out last week. Dating someone new who treats him great. He thanked me for exposing what Brittany really was. Said he dodged a bullet. We're grabbing beers this weekend. Life's weird. That's it. Thanks for letting me vent through this. Helped more than you know.